Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well. We're going to get right into the messages for you, Leo, using the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle. Powerful energy we are working with, especially today as I'm doing your reading. There has been a lot of things breaking through, breaking down, a lot of clarity as well. So let's begin, Leo, for you. This is a message for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Leo. Please keep in mind that these are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story. If it's not resonating for you, most likely the message is not for you. Check with your other placements, your moon sign, your rising sign, or any of the other zodiac that stand out to you. Because we do have all 12 zodiac archetypes working within us and around us at all times. All right, Leo, let's begin. It's a very cold and blustery day here where I live. What are the messages for Leo? I call it the winds of change. It's so windy here, and definitely feeling a lot of changes surrounding me. We had some paranormal activity going on in this household last night as well, which is always interesting. Last night was Halloween. Today is the day of Samhain. Also known by indigenous tribes as the Day of the Dead. In honor of that, we are reading from the House of Night. For Leo, please. Thank you. Wow. All right, Leo. Seems like you have some choices to make, or you've made some new choices in your life. The first card out we have is Message. There are messages for you, Leo, all around you. You just have to have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. Seems like you're picking up on more messages lately from Spirit, as the next card is High Priestess of Spirit. So your psychic senses are picking up on a lot more personal messages for you through your surroundings, through other people's words, or just through meditation. The next card out, Leo, is Complicated. Literally, the card is complicated. Things may appear to be complicated right now. They may not exactly be showing up as you had hoped or expected them to. But it's good to remember, we have reminder below that we are always given a choice in every now moment. There's a choice. How am I going to think? How do I want to perceive? How do I want to act? How do I want to receive? Let's dive a little deeper into this for you, Leo. Values deck was calling for me, but I think we're going to go with tarot for a minute here. Let's talk about message for Leo, please. There may be a very important message. Maybe there's a really important message in here. Sometimes our messages are read between the lines. Sometimes messages come through the spirit realm of animals, birds, or other animals. It's important to get out of our own way, get out of our head, and get out of like thinking that we know what's in front of us is what's in front of us. And funny enough, this card does have a bird. So you may be receiving some messages from the messenger itself with wings. Tell me about message for Leo, please. I know for myself, there have been a lot of hawks. Whenever I go outside, there's at least 1 or 2 hawks that are circling around me, reminding me to have my perspective at the bird's eye view, at whatever I'm about to encounter. Some of the mystical or paranormal or different activity that I experienced here last night actually was telepathic communication through my cat and some other animals. I knew that I could telepathically speak to animals through energetically, but we were actually communicating, which was very new for me. And there she is. Ace of Wands. This message, whatever message you're receiving, is a message of an idea, something that's inspiring you to a new idea. A new idea for yourself, Leo. I might have to let her out if she continues to chime in on your reading, Leo. And here comes the Sun. Tell me about the High Priestess of Spirit for Leo, please. Thank you. Ace of Cups. 8 of Wands. King of Cups. Princess of Cups. And the 6 of Swords. Wow, big message here, Leo. Let me just soak this all in for a moment here. Whatever this message is, this new idea, this aha, this plan or plan of action is something that is fulfilling for you. It is coming from the heart. It does require you to communicate or take action right away. But it also requires you to have your emotions in check, to be very calm, peaceful, compassionate, wise. Because our emotions are also what read the emotions of others, read the energy around us. So when we don't have control or regulation of our own emotional body, everything around us is just complete and utter chaos. 6 of Swords, getting the mind in balance, heart coherence, mind and body alignment. So Spirit's really working with you right now, within your psychic senses, to remind you who you are, deep inside. Let's get into why this is complicated. It's almost as if, Leo, you know what to do, and it feels right, and it feels good. Why is complicated out here for Leo, please? It also requires you to love yourself. And loving yourself, ooh, the Fool, okay. 9 of Pentacles. Loving yourself includes knowing when to say no. knowing when to say no and not to feel guilty about saying no. Taking care of your energy, knowing when to rest, knowing when it's time to get up and move around and take action, taking care of yourself. We have the Fool out with complicated. So it may be your situation right now is asking you to take a leap of faith, to dive into the unknown, which you may already find yourself sort of in a period of in between, and you don't know where you're going. It may be asking you to overcome some fears of the unknown. I'm going to let her out. Yeah, because we have overall the Nine of Pentacles, which are your hopes and dreams and wishes come true here on the earthly plane, tangible things that you can access, resources. Let me let my cat out. Okay. Go on. It's cold out, and I opened the door and she's like, oh, I don't know if I want to go out there. But I kind of scooted her out to give us some more quiet. So we do have Judgment below the Nine of Pentacles. Really, truly, Leo, this is just knowing that you may be overcomplicating things right now in your mind, going too far ahead into the future. How do I get all the way here? Spirit is asking you to trust. Just first take the first step. The first step may be to really embody this new idea and really start to feel as if this new idea has actually come to fruition already. Embody that. Feel the feeling of it. Get your mind into it. And that will guide you into, or possibly even the next step or the next opportunity suddenly appears. And you're like, okay, here the universe has just gifted me with an option. It feels right. I'm going to pivot and take this option. That's not the end all be all. It definitely is not my hopes and wishes and dreams, but it feels like the next right step. And as soon as you do, more opens up, more opportunities, more people, more, sky's the limit. It's just us taking that step so the universe can gift us with abundance of choices to make for the next step. And that's how it goes. That's how it works. We really want to slow down and take it one step at a time. What else do we have for Leo? Base chakra. This message that you are receiving, that is a new idea, a new action to take, is something that is going to give you some stability. It's going to help you be grounded, rooted in reality, rooted on the ground. It could be money. It could be just something that helps you build the next foundation of wherever you're headed. Something simple, basic. Okay. Overall, Leo, we have the waiting game. So this is telling me that what you're receiving from spirit, the energy you're receiving from spirit, the insights, the dreams, the visions, the passion, where you know your soul wants you to be headed towards. You've had some complications getting there, it seems, in the mind. But that's really sort of the building blocks of us getting to. It's all about the journey. It's not about the destination. Because once you get to where you want to be, you're going to want to be somewhere else eventually. That's how the human being is. Seems as though you have been suffering in silence. And this is what Spirit wants you to work through. Work through your emotions. So that whatever it is that is causing you angst internally can be released, can be not carried with you into the next chapter of life here. We do have victory and success, and love begins below complicated. So once you make things less complicated for yourself and maybe stop trying to prejudge situations and think that you know what's the next thing that's coming. It seems as though you're taking everything face value and you complicate things or you overthink things. Trust. And once you take that leap into the unknown, knowing that every moment of life is truly an adventure if we allow it to be. Success and victory, overcoming your fears, overcoming your doubts, overcoming your concerns. And we have love begins. Look at that. Forming connections. There's two hands here. Forming connections from the heart, connecting to yourself more on that path of life that really is coming from the heart, is where your heart desires to be. You've been waiting. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this, for something to appear, someone to appear. It seems as though you've just been going around and around and around, challenge after challenge, making things being complicated, having a hard time overcoming fears. There's some things that you've been trapped in fear, but you have been hopeful. It seems as though the waiting game is just about over. As long as you take it one step at a time and listen to the messages, receive the messages from your intuition, from spirit, from your heart, feel your way through, and don't carry any of the old baggage with you. Work through your fears. Try not to overcomplicate things or have too high of expectations at each and every moment. Let the universe surprise you every now and then, okay? We're going to get you some advice to wrap this up, Leo. But all in all, it seems very promising, for sure. So if you are liking this video so far, please don't forget to click the like button below the video. That thumbs up button below the video. I appreciate all of you who do take the time to do this. It helps with get the videos out in the circulation more, helps with the algorithms on YouTube, which are always changing. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And feel free to comment. I'd love to read all of your comments. And in honor of that beautiful full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus we just had over the weekend, we're going to pull some advice or your final message from Moonology. What is the last message for Leo? It's time to take action. Well. It seems as though that was sort of your first card here. It's definitely time to do something. So let's read this from the book. New Moon in Aries. New start, taking the first step in a new direction. It may not appear to be exactly what it is that your hopes and dreams and wishes are, but it is a stepping stone. It is bridging. It's getting you there. Let's see here. The flame is lit. A wonderful new start beckons, and you're on the right track. Drawing this card is a superbly positive sign if there's something you want to happen in your life. Take this card as a big yes from the universe. This is the time to really tune into your dreams. You may still have a long way to go. After all, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, but you're on your way. Determination, self-assertion, and bravery are called for. But the hot fire of Aries is driving you towards success in whatever endeavor you're asking about. The caution? Don't go too fast and forget your manners. Treat people well as you charge towards your goal. You'll create much better karma for yourself. So there you go. Ace of Wands. The beginning stages of, and this is fire energy, passion, action, determination, ideas. It's time to take action, Aries. Again, try not to make things too complicated for yourself. Don't go too fast. Oh, you know what? Interesting enough, there was a card stuck behind complicated, and guess what that was, Aries, Leo? Success. So understand that when we get out of our own way, stop complicating things, everything works out. Everything always works out. So I hope that you found this helpful for you this week, Leo. I'm sorry if I called you Aries. That card really threw me off for a minute, but I hope that you found this helpful for you, and I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.